Hello and welcome back to the part 2 of the XML final with Jason. In this video we're going to look at the schema that goes with our XML document and also the XSL to transform the document. So let's look at the schema first. So we have our schema declaration here, and then we have our root element of final that's defined first. It's a complex type because it contains other elements, and then I'm specifying the sequence that those occur. So we've got Gettysburg Address, Green Eggs and Ham, and U.S. Constitution. They need to appear in that order, otherwise it's not valid. Then we've got, basically, we're defining the most important elements of our tree, and then we're going to kind of define those individually. So we've got our element of Gettysburg Address. It's also a complex type because it contains other elements. And then we have a statement that says we have our child elements line. They occur in this sequence, and they can occur a maximum of 10 times. If there's 11 lines, it's not going to be valid. But if it would have only 9, that would be okay because it's within the threshold. So that's ending that declaration. And then we have basically just saying that our element line, it's a string type. So we're specifying that we're treating everything in there as a string. So then we have our green eggs and ham. That's also a complex type. And we have our elements that can appear up to 21 times. Because Sam, I Am, and Creature, it's a whole book, so there's quite a bit of interaction there. So basically we're telling validator that's a complex type with these elements. Then we have to go and define those elements with the type. So again, they're going to be strings. We're going to treat the content as string content. And then we have U.S. Constitution. Again, it's a complex type. The main sequence of elements has preamble, article 1 through 7, and amendments. So these respective elements can have child elements, but we're just saying on the surface, this is the sequence of the main children of U.S. Constitution. And then again, we're going to take each of these elements and kind of break them out. So we've got Article 1. It's also complex because it has 10 different child elements of section that appear in this sequence. And then we have all these guys here that they're string data types. Now, Article 2 is a complex. We've got all of our sections there in sequence, and so on and so forth. So you can see how we've broken out each amendment, and it follows a similar pattern. So this is all well and good, but we do want to check and see if it validates. So I have a Java validator, so we're going to run this in command line and see what it comes up with. So we're going to do Java XSLT. And we're going to do our schema against our XML. And if it's good, we should see a message that says it's validated. So sure enough, it says final 3 XML is valid against the schema. So we know that we did a good job. So that's what I have for schema. We'll see you in the next video for transformations.